We know how frustrating it can be to deal with complicated tax code. At this time, nobody is really sure of its length. In 2017, it was 6,550 pages long. Since then, Congress has passed a number of additional tax laws. The Internal Revenue Service administers all these federal tax laws by processing tax returns and enforcing tax collections. While we have a team of experienced tax professionals, including CPAs and enrolled agents, preparing and filing tax returns for a growing number of clients, we also have a dedicated staff to work with the increasing amount of IRS and Georgia Department of Revenue resolution cases. I'm Lynn Spencer, a partner at Killingsworth Spencer in Roswell, Georgia. Our team is ready to help you if you receive a threatening letter from the IRS. Those letters state you owe back taxes, penalties, and interest. First letters include payment vouchers demanding quick payment. Subsequent letters become more threatening. At Killingsworth Spencer, we start with a no-obligation 30-minute consultation. We will tell you what may be the likely result of working on your case. At this time, we charge a small retainer fee and immediately begin by obtaining a power of attorney to pull agency transcripts. These tell us how the IRS is computing the tax owed. We then go to work to fill in the adjustments to income as well as search for all legitimate deductions. We sometimes find erroneous statements of income and notify the issuer to amend or correct their information. The taxes decrease significantly, if not completely, as do interest and penalties. It's not magic, just error correction. Oh, and those penalties, we frequently get those abated, even if there's still a tax owed. The IRS sends out millions of deficiency notices each year. Many are overstated, and it's up to you to prove otherwise. I love to share some of the stories of IRS letters received by taxpayers that we were able to resolve for them. Dan is a realtor who was quite savvy in real estate and the taxation of it. He was aware of the $500,000 income exclusion he and his wife were entitled to on the sale of their primary residence, but he did not report it. His IRS notice claimed he owed $70,000. After we pulled all the facts together and amended the return, the couple owed nothing. We charged $700 to research and amend that return. Isaac had a business and used a different CPA. A few years back, that CPA did not properly report a net loss. Once we reported it and carried it over to the following years, the tax debt was wiped away. The situation did take some work uncovering the details and convincing the IRS that that was erroneous, but we did not stop fighting until they understood. Nothing was owed to the IRS. Brian had an out-of-state K-1. That K-1 CPA made a mistake and reported a higher amount of income to the IRS. They later corrected their mistake. The IRS also had the corrected K-1, but missed it when sending out a tax due notice to Brian. Tommy originally filed his own tax returns with TurboTax. He got threatening notices from the IRS and retained another tax resolution firm. Even though they amended the returns to correct Tommy's original mistake, they made mistakes of their own. Tommy felt something wasn't right and asked us to look at the amended returns. That resolution company missed original and accurate deductions. This error was really easy to see, so this was a quick fix. Linda was barely able to fight tears as she presented us with her IRS letter claiming she and her husband owed $18,000. In their case, Linda sold some of her mutual funds to help pay for their wedding and a down payment on their first home. Linda simply failed to report the basis in her holdings. Not only were we able to quickly spot and fix the error, but noticed an error she made on her prior year's return. The original year in question had no tax due, and the earlier year now had a refund of $2,700. Sue was dealing with terminal cancer. By rounding up and submitting doctor's letters, we were able to obtain considerable tax leniency for her. Sometimes the taxpayer really does owe the tax. If he can pay it, we are generally able to abate any penalties assessed. If he can't afford it at the time, we help him work out an installment plan. And when debt is truly non-collectible, the IRS will suspend the tax and place the debt in currently not collectible status. The taxpayer will have to prove with significant supporting documentation that his monthly disposable income is zero. That's generally good until that situation changes. Abating legitimate taxes owed does not happen often. As a matter of fact, the IRS's website warns, and I quote, "Taxpayers need to be cautious of misleading tax debt resolution companies that can exaggerate charges to settle tax debts. Dishonest companies oversell the program to unqualified candidates so they can collect a large fee from taxpayers already struggling with debt. These scams are commonly called OIC mills, which cast a wide net for taxpayer, charge them pricey fees, and churn out applications for a program they're unlikely to qualify for." Unquote. If you have a letter from the IRS and confide in us that you need help with a tax situation, rest assured that at Killingsworth Spencer we can and will do everything in our legal and ethical expertise to secure the best possible outcome for you. I promise that we will help calm your fears, respond immediately to the letters, and be realistic about the outcome. At Killingsworth Spencer, we vow not to overhype our abilities nor overcharge our clients. Just fix, no tricks.